right, in this episode, we are joined by Donnasia Patrick, class of 2023. How are we? Good. All right, so think back a million years ago, and you were from Loris Middle School. And there were a bunch of you from Loris Middle School. I remember we went there, we interviewed with you, and we were really impressed. Why did you and so many of your other Loris Middle School girls decide to come to early college?
Because for me, I already had my mind made up on I want a doctorate degree. So coming here and I was convinced with the 2 years, I'm like, for free, that's what got me.
Right.
So I'm like, well, I can do that. And then I know like it will be more beneficial to me in the long run. So I wouldn't be the type that, oh, I should have did this, I should have did that. And I wanted to make my parents proud.
So you came and you came with a lot of your friends. That had to be kind of comforting to know that they were here too, and they were also kind of high flyers. Grades were important to them too. Always important to have friends who cared about their stuff. Uh, you get here, we can go through Bridge Week. You had a lot of fun, met a million people you didn't know. You're pretty outgoing. How was Bridge Week?
Bridge week? Oh yeah, I remember this like yesterday. The first day I got up, I was up early, 6 o'clock, like early. And I was nervous. When I got here, I was so nervous. We had like Bridge week 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
The first day I was so nervous, I was scared to talk. By the second day, I was, come on, let's start school. It was just, I don't know, like I say it's very important to not just be stuck on just one set of group. Like try to be open because you never know, you know. So I felt like Bridge Week was very important for me because it gave me a chance to open up and meet new people and see that there's more people than just who I know, you know.
For sure. And because so many of you came from Loris Middle School, I mean, it would have been easy just to form a clique. We're not going to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
When the pandemic hits, let's lock it down even more. But then you'd be missing out on a lot of pretty cool people in your class. All right, so you do the Bridge Week thing. You get here freshman year. What was your favorite class?
Freshman year?
Mm-hmm.
What classes did I take freshman year?
That was math, English, Mr. Servo.
Mr. Servo. Yeah.
Okay, why?
Mr. Servo. Because Mr. Servo, she's a tough woman. I don't like, I'm not gonna say a weak teacher, but I don't like a sugarcoat teacher like that's gonna pat me on the back. You know, I need it like this is that and this is that and it's gonna be what it is. So her, like I just love her toughness, her determination. Like she was just my motivation besides Mr. Chaplin.
Right. And we kind of talked about this the other night. The idea of expectations and accountability. We're expecting things to be hard. They hopefully are hard. You rise to the challenge, and then, all right, you've earned this.
Yeah.
It's not a everybody, congrats, you're here kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, so you get through freshman year. Sophomore year is a crazy, weird year. Sophomore year was COVID year. I remember I got bounced down the hall, down to 224. It's Callball's room, which was different. We had plexiglass everywhere.
Yep.
What did you learn about yourself sophomore year through that process?
Well, when we first did COVID, you know, when COVID first hit, and we had to do plexiglass, I don't know that I couldn't like be like isolated because I like to talk and be around people. So the plexiglass was kind of hard for me because I was always like outside of the plexiglass and they used to like get in the plexiglass. So that was very hard for me, like just adapting to new changes that, you know.
Right. But you did it, stuck with it. We got through it. For our place was crazy with plexiglass literally everywhere. This was your college coverage room, and imagine like 8 million little cubicles around the room. This is also where you would have eaten lunch. Like everything happened in here for our juniors and sophomores. A lot of stuff. You get through it. You get to junior year. Junior year was a lot of fun. You're taking more college classes. Were they as hard as you thought they would be?
To me personally, it was like taking a regular high school class. Like, but I'm the type that If I got work, I used to email the professors, be like, "Can you just give me my work 2 weeks in advance?" I like to, have plans made out. So I'm the type to need my work done right then and there. So I feel like the college professors, they was just like high school teachers. I loved them. They was very outgoing, easygoing, and they will work with you. Like, don't be scared to email a professor. They will work with you because they want to see you succeed.
Right, so communication was a big deal. Were you ever scared to send that email?
No, but I didn't know how to write it.
Right.
So I used to ask my high school teachers, like, how would I say this or what do I say? Communication is key with the professors.
From what I remember, Miss Hecklinger was pretty instrumental in that. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, I need to talk to a professor. How does this look? Is this okay? Tone, all of that, voice, and to give you go ahead. So, but communication, obviously, a big piece of that puzzle for you. You get to senior year. Senior year, we're sort of back to normal ish. Uh, well, actually, let's go back to junior year. You were part of the group that started Key Club, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, as I recall, it was a lot of those same Loris girls that accepted the challenge to work with me to build Key Club, a club that prior to the pandemic didn't even exist. Do you remember any of those discussions we used to have about like our vision for Key Club?
To get more students involved and really just about community service doing for our community because it starts within our community. We can't have outsiders. Yeah, it's okay to have outsiders, but it's like, what are we doing for our community to make a difference? Community service was the biggest discussion for us.
Yeah, so we wanted to get out there in our communities. We have a unique opportunity at early college because we have people from all over the county. So we really can't impact every community in the county, which is unique. Uh, in that, we'd also discussed about growing Key Club into something a lot bigger than what it had been in the past. Uh, you know, early on, we were maybe 30 students strong. Then we moved it up to 50. Next thing you know, I think Rakayla was president. We hit the 100 number, and then we just kept going. The next year was 140. This year we're at 120. But that kind of large club happened only because of people like you who are committed to it. So thank you for that. All right, senior year, you're looking for scholarship money. College is expensive. What kind of discussions did you have at home with your parents about college?
How are we going to pay for college?
How are we going to pay for it? What did you find?
The National Guard. And I also, middle school, I was also involved in my community. I stayed in the Lawrence area, so we had groups like American Thomas and scholarships like the Young Gifted and Black. So those helped me too, as well, to get here and pay for college.
Tell us more about the National Guard thing. I feel like nobody really knows it until they're in it.
Yeah, so the National Guard is it's like the reserves, but instead of the reserves just getting federal benefits, we get state and federal. So I do 1 weekend out the month and 2 weeks for training. It's not that hard. I'm a 92 Yankee, so I issue uniforms when my unit is deploying or another unit is deploying. I send out weapons. I get them ready for. We have AGSUs, which is our dress uniforms for graduations. I issue out those. If a pilot is going to school, we just do everything. So, and then the National Guard is beneficial because some schools, like for instance USC, you get a discount, a tuition discount. So the tuition for one semester is like $6,144. They get knocked down to $3,144. And I think like credit hour is like 750. They knocked that down to 250. So I basically, with my scholarships, I get paid to go to school, and that's what I do. Just serve in the National Guard.
Donnasia, there's no way you possibly get paid to go to school.
I'm not talking like 1,000, 5,000. Like last semester, I got paid 15,000 just a semester. So it's like I just pocketed. So that's another thing that I enjoy about the National Guard, and it teaches you leadership. Like I've been in for 2 years. I already got promoted to specialist, and then then next year I'm going to BLC, which is for my 5 to become an NCO. And then like once I graduate, since I have a science degree, I'll be commissioned as a second lieutenant. So it's very rewarding to me and it's more beneficial. And I get the benefits like help, help, you know, discounts. I love Veterans Day, y'all. I eat for free everywhere. But yeah, it's very rewarding.
Very cool. Well, thank you for your service to our country. National Guard's an outstanding opportunity. If you have questions about it once we're finished with the recorded part, feel free to ask her. We had a great conversation the other night about it. A lot of cool stuff going on there. All right, so what's the plan?
My plan is to finish my BSN at Lander University, and I'm gonna get a touch in the field as an RN, and I'm gonna go back for my doctorate. I don't know if I want to do nurse practitioner or CRNA, but it's something. And then once I get my 5, I wanna apply to the drill sergeant academy.
Very good. Sounds like you got a plan. What advice, these are sophomores in here, what advice do you give them about their time here at early college?
Stay focused and don't take nothing for granted. Like, y'all have such a big opportunity. Like, everything is given to y'all compared to y'all base schools. Like, yeah, that's your base school, but here y'all get a 2-year degree, y'all get a certificate. It's a head start in life, you know? Like, you don't want to take it for granted because college is very expensive. I have some friends that's paying to go to college. And I'm sitting here, I'm just pocketing my money. So don't take it for granted. Like, your opportunities is there. You just gotta take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. You get knocked down, don't give up. Because me personally, USC College of Nursing is very competitive. Coming from somebody that got valedictorian and never got rejected, I got rejected. That's why I had to go to Lander. But I just looked at it as an opportunity like, well, I'm delayed, but God is going to deny me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you get rejected, it's okay because that's another opportunity open. Just shoot for the stars and don't give up on yourself because anything is possible. Like with me going into basic training, y'all, we have a PT test. I don't like running. Like I can do anything in the army but run. I don't like running, but you gotta, if you want something, you're gonna go get it. Like you gotta be determined to go get it.
Great advice. Donnasia Patrick, class of 2023. Thank you. All right, what questions do we have?